field, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
You know, some weeks, Mike, it just seems like you just can't do anything wrong. Every play, every throw, it just seems like everything goes your way, and that was certainly the case last week, throwing for over 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. Tell you what, his receivers, they're coming into every game saying, we're going to get a lot of opportunities, and their quarterback can continue to play at that high of a level. There's a lot of production to go around.
A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down. They'll put a receiver in motion right. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got room at the 30. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level, to generate explosive plays, and after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll be taken down. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. And he'll go down, back at the 4-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. He'll drop to throw. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete. Third and goal. They'll look to throw. That one, taken in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Desperados. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays.
The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll get this complete to Walker. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down. They're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The defense has it. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought. knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
At the 25-yard line.
The throw on the run is complete. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. And it looks like he's going to have enough indeed. The referee does signal it is a first down. They'll send the tight end in motion right. They'll look to throw yet again. Looking middle, he's got it complete to Coleman. And he's going to be taken down. Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. They'll motion the tight end right. Now, faking the give. To the goal line and in. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Desperados. Extra point attempt still to come. His kick is good. And the Desperados extend their advantage to 14-3. 1 quarter in the books. Plenty of scoring already. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to take over possession of the football. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. Working free downfield, it is Williams. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And he'll be taken down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. First down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Defense.
We'll try it one more time, but now a bit closer. It is 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And room to operate as he takes it down to the 2. They'll run with Walker. And he is not going to get in to make the tackle at the line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up 4th and goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Lions cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here able to put that one through.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 41.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Coleman.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. Now a whistle. Looks like there was movement on the left side of that offensive line.
Offense.
One of the tight ends motions right. That's complete to Coleman. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
It's a gain of 31 yards. That's good. 4.
To the ground, a first down run. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Desperados. So that's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Here comes a return from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready for this next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. They'll send him over to the left. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
They put a receiver in motion to the left. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Williams, the tight end, is in motion. On the ground, it's Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. He'll try to hit him with a screen. Good-looking screen play there. A gain of 11 and a first down. Back to throw. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
The extra point is good. And the Lions are back within 1 score. It is an 8-point game. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Desperados offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we move into the second half of the season, he continues to put up the big numbers. Currently the NFL's leader in passing as we play here in the month of November. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. A pickup there of 28 yards.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I continue in just a moment. 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Receiver in motion, going right. They'll look to throw again. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
Back to the air one more time. He puts it up, and it's caught. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Desperados. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in his first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
The Lions offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line. So we reach and hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the 3rd quarter. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Desperados offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. The numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here, right up there among the NFL leaders in touchdown passes. Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter, and he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play. They'll throw out of the gun. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. He'll send a tight end in motion right. On play action, he'll set up to throw. A pass caught right side by Coleman. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Desperados. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. He's got it. And the Desperados will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. 2nd and a yard. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down. Williams, the tight end, is in motion. The run up the middle, it's Walker. Fighting off defenders here, he'll churn forward and pick up 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Motion man, set right. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
11 yards on the pass there. First down, Detroit. Sending a receiver right. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
No chance at all. He'll go down.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. We've got to find a way on 1st and 2nd down to stay ahead of the chains so 3rd down is not so daunting.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. The Desperados offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has given the folks who put together our highlights a lot to choose from. Came out hot, has not let up. Touchdown pass after touchdown pass. The defense left grasping at straws, trying to figure out how to slow him down. He has had some kind of game. Moss in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. Has an opening, past the 40. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down. That's into the hands of Coleman. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This caught right side by Worthy. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down.
That's good for a
Throwing now from the gun. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Now a give on the ground, and he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. 3rd and long. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. A ball deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Desperados. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the...
And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
The kick is good.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Lions offense headed back to take over once more. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Williams, the tight end, is in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw here is complete. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Williams, the tight end, is in motion. From out of the gun, he'll throw. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Williams, the tight end, is in motion. On second down, Walker. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. They'll try to hit him with a screen.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Desperados offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Hey, Greg, this has been something to watch. Let's go through some of these highlights. Touchdown after touchdown after touchdown.
And this is one of those games where dreams are a reality, Mike, and you just can't ever predict when you're going to have a game like today, where just every play call, every ball that you throw, every option that you have downfield is wide open and productive. It's pretty incredible, the ability for them to continue to have their way with this defense, because barring some sort of change from this secondary where they'd come up with some answers, I don't even think they're done scoring just yet.
He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. They'll go with a counter on 1st down. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll stick with him again. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. Right back to him on 1st down. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now this time they'll look to throw. There's that man again, another catch. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down coming up.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
Putting the tight end in motion. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a 1st down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. To the right side here, pass is caught, and he's going to be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Desperados. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
The PAT, up and good. And the Desperados stretch things out even further. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense make their way out to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. Give him 14 on that play. One 1st down. Back to throw. Thrown left side. The catch is made. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They'll throw out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And he'll get about 5.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. 3rd and 5.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
They'll try to get this one on the ground.
The running back again the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
The Desperados out and ready to punt it away. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The visitors' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
First down, Lions.
Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Here's 1st and 10.
First down, Detroit.
He'll drop to throw. He'll get this complete to Walker. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Encroachment, defense. Still second down.
They'll look to throw yet again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. Here's the Lions punt team now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. A pickup of 14 on that one. That's enough for a first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's going to take this past the 45. And that's good enough for a first down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll stay on the ground, working his way for a short pickup to the 48. 2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time, later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.